Good morning. It's about 6:30. I've been on trail for a little less than an hour, maybe. I set up my tent last night, which I think will just have to be the move from now on out. Because, I was doing cowboy camping all the time, but, it seemed like as soon as it was really buggy. Not like when I showed up to camp yesterday, it wasn't. But I was like, oh, I've heard it can be, let's just set it up anyway. And I'm glad I did, because this morning, the minute I stepped out of my tent, I was swarmed with mosquitoes. So I fear it's going to be tent camping for a while, if not for the rest of trail. I've got, I think, 21 to do today, maybe. Something like that. And it's less climbing than yesterday because there's, some climbing and stuff like that, but we're already up here versus yesterday. We had to get up here. So yeah. Alright, it's about 10:30. I think I am 4 or 5 miles away from my lunch spot. I just finished kind of the hardest climb of the day. That was a 4-mile long climb. And it was tiring. I feel like I'm moving a little slower today, a little more tired today, even though I slept well last night, so I don't know. But going down for a bit to my lunch spot by the creek, and then we'll go up, but more gradual and segmented. Yeah, like I've said, it's just gorgeous. You can see, not right now because there's trees around, but you can see some snow on some mountains in the distance, but it doesn't seem like a ton, at least so far. I think from what I understand, there's been a lot of melt just in the past, week and a half or so, because folks going through 2 weeks ago, there was a hell of a lot of snow. My mom just texted me with the info that a few hikers who just got into Quincy, which is 500 miles from me, but kind of northern part of the Sierras, or right after, said that the last 25 miles that they hiked was the first snow-free that they've seen since Kennedy Meadows. Which I think just goes to show how much changes in a couple weeks, because from what I'm hearing from people who are a few days ahead or even a week ahead, it's not very snowy. But I guess we'll find out in, I don't know, the next couple weeks. So this is my little spot for lunch. There's a creek right there. I ate a lot. I had wraps like usual. I had beef jerky that I dipped in my peanut butter. I had spoonfuls of peanut butter. I had a bar. I had M&Ms. I think that's most of it. Yeah. Like I said, trying not to lose more weight. And I don't know, I've just been hanging out for a while. It's 1:30ish. I've been here since noon. I'll start to wrap up around 2. I've only got 5 more miles. And I really do want to stick to my plan of doing low 20s in the Sierras. But also it's weird because it's physically my body wants that. My body's tired, but then mentally it's I don't know, weird to not have many miles to fill your day, I guess. I got here mile 16 at noon, so then it's at 5 after lunch. And I know when I get to camp, it'll be eat, set up tent, fall asleep. So it's like I don't want to get to camp before like 4:30. Yeah, and I'm sure that once we're at like parts of the Sierra that have more lakes, it'll be a little easier to like fill the time by like going for a swim or something, but we're not quite there yet. Yeah. Alright, I have set up camp for the night. I'm in this beautiful meadow. I think it was like something poison meadow, grass poison, something like that. The trail's like up there a little bit. Like this is not on trail, but I'm so glad I came down here because like that's just beautiful. Yeah, it's a little buggy, but it's really not too bad. And I have the tent set up anyway, so it's fine. For dinner, I've got the same beans and rice with a crap ton of olive oil, sloppy Joe beef creations, which I am highly skeptical of and a little bit scared for. I'll have some chips, and then I think I'm gonna finish it off with some Oreos and dip them in